Hey folks, thanks for joining. Garrett with Gann Photography here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Panasonic Lumix LX100. I just picked this camera up about 2 weeks ago and been giving it the run through. I want to start off with the strong points on this camera first. It is a fixed lens point and shoot, if you will. It has a 4/3 sensor, which is the selling point for me. To start with, it's got a 24 to 70 millimeter 1728 lens. Great wide angle and fantastic portrait lens. Next, it's got an ISO range of 100 to 25,600. Again, another huge selling point for me. It's got great low light capability. Along with that low light capability, it has vibration reduction, allowing you to shoot extremely slow shutter speeds handheld with great results. Next, the LVF is really bright and really quick. I don't find it to lag at all. And you can access almost all the functions that you can on the back of the screen while you're looking through the LVF. Alright, let's talk about a few negative points on this camera. It is extremely hard to navigate if you're an avid Canon or Nikon user. You can get the hang of it, it just takes a little while. Sony users, however, will find it a lot easier to switch over to this camera. Next, I want to talk to you about how selective it is on some of its functions. If you're using one of the preset filters that this camera offers, it won't let you access certain things like changing your focus point. It'll be locked on the spot where you last set your focus point if you're using manual focus points. Also, when you're using that special filter or other special feature that this camera offers, it also won't let you access the extended ISO range, which is kind of a bummer, and I don't really see why they set it up that way. Next, I want to talk to you about the silent shutter. If you have the shutter on silent, you will not be able to access the slower shutter speed, which is kind of a bummer. It should just switch over automatically. So just keep that in mind when you're frustrated and can't find your 30-second shutter. Lastly, these little point and shoots don't have a great battery life. Almost everything is electronic on them. So make sure to go over to Amazon and order yourself a spare battery. Mine is a DSCE. Popped it in, it was already charged from the factory. Works great, I've had absolutely no problems with it. Alright, now I want to talk to you about how I have my LX100 set up. So, got the front set with manual aperture. If you want it auto, you just click over into the auto section. Next, the focus or zoom ring. I actually have mine set up to where it is the ISO ring. I find it to be the quickest and easiest way to change your ISO on this camera. Then I usually run on 3x2 format and autofocus. I want to talk to you about the command dial now. I've got my command dial set up as manual autofocus points. You can push it in any direction you want to move the autofocus point where you would like it, and then you can scroll it to select the size of the autofocus point. I find that a fantastic little feature, especially with primarily shooting portraits. All in all, folks, this is a fantastic camera. I got it for a very specific need. I wanted it for a walk-around camera and to be used as a camera when I'm on location in kind of sketchier areas and don't want to pull up a big DSLR. There's so many great features in this little camera, there's not enough time to go over them. Be sure to stay tuned and be looking for my review of this camera from shooting on location with it. Also, be sure to subscribe. Look for more reviews. Thanks for joining.